Hi, I'm Apogo community expert Paul Boyd, and today I'm going to be talking to you about strategies you can use for success in the job hunt. First of all, most obvious, be available. Okay, if you're working through an recruitment company or if you're applying to schools directly, make sure that when the phone call comes in, you are ready to go to that interview. Even if you're not sure, I would always err on the side of caution and say that you are available at any time, because there's nothing worse than that dream interview coming up and you saying no to it because you don't take job interviews on a Thursday afternoon or a Friday morning. So make sure that you're available. Keep your options open in terms of when people can have access to you. Next one is be memorable. There are thousands of teachers across the country applying for jobs, and you want to stand out from the crowd. Your CV and your NQT status and your experience are all very well, but you've got to be presenting something that keeps you in people's minds. When you are emailing for the first time or writing to someone for the first time, as well as declaring yourself professionally, find something that you can hook into that email that makes you memorable. Maybe refer to some recent event that's happened that's linked into the education sector, maybe something, a shared interest that you know links in with the school that you're writing to, or even just giving your opinion about something that has been happening recently on the news, even perhaps that's connected. Something that makes you a little bit more interesting than the 10 other applications that they're going to get, or the 100 other applications that they're going to get for that job. Make sure you're up to date then as well. Especially if you've not been in a teaching job recently, make sure you're up to date with all the policies and procedures that you're going to know going into a new teaching job, particularly in regards to safeguarding and child protection. Those things are obviously of paramount importance, and you can be expected to be quizzed on those. So make sure you're doing your homework and that you're up to speed with any changes that are applying to your job. And then if you're getting invited to apply to specific schools, make sure, again, it kind of relates to the second point about being memorable, make sure that you're showing interest in that specific school. Do your homework, find out about what it is that makes that school, what is its identity, and then when you're applying or even being interviewed, make sure you're talking about those key items that are part of the school's identity. If you're going into a school that's perhaps a business specialist school, you want to be talking about those achievements and successes that you know about because you've done your homework. Similarly, if you're going into a school that's maybe coming out of special measures, that maybe you know about that and you can talk about the achievements of that school and maybe its future and where it's headed, because that will link you in with their perspective going forward. So find things that show that you know about that specific school, and that will definitely encourage future employers to show an interest in you. Thank you for listening to me today. For more content, head over to the Apogo app.